Hi, my name is Sandeep Mukherjee. So, welcome everybody to the Hall of Fame. So, I have Tanmay Parekh with me. Tanmay Parekh is working as an assistant general manager in HR in one of the leading companies in India. And he has joined the course in December 2020 and he has reached to Hall of Fame. So, Hall of Fame is he has completed successfully 90 days of his journey with the gratitude and happiness. So, Tanmay, congratulations to you. How are you feeling?
It's amazing. It's amazing is the only feeling which is coming right now in my word. It's a sense of achievement. Yes, I never thought that I'll be really able to come to this milestone. But yeah, I think, and now it has become inculcated in my daily routine. So I'm simply looking forward to it. It is
Wonderful.
exciting.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that, Tanmay. So, Tanmay, I think I want to know from you what made you choose me and my courses.
Yeah. So, Sandeep, I am also part of one of the common WhatsApp groups, that Learning Talkies, and I saw your two three post, and it was a very general post which you I'm sure you must be doing it on a regular intervals. So it made me think actually. Two three posts were really nice, and I thought, yeah, I think this is something very interesting. Second, lot of people are talking about gratitude, but I actually found it along with your post. You also had a one webinar which you said that yes, this is something where you want to share further into this. And when I actually attended your webinar, I was convinced that this is not like a conventional any other training course which I'm going to join. I think it's more like an actionable workshop, and a lot of onus is on me as a participant rather than expecting some miracle to happen on its own. So I think this was the first trigger in terms of going for it. And I think after attending your webinar, I was absolutely convinced that I think, yes, I should go for it. It's not going to be another kind of me too kind of another program. It will be definitely add value. And I had that conviction, and I think I'm really happy to say it really went well for me.
I'm very, very humble and I'm grateful to you for your kind words of appreciation, Tanmay. Thank you very much for your trust. So I'm happy to have you here, happy to see your journey, see your progress. Also, so tell me one thing, Tanmay, what do you think? So when you have joined, when you have initially started, what was your major challenge and how did you cope up with that?
So I will tell you, Sandeep. Generally, I'm an avid reader. Okay, I'm reading a lot of books. It's not only related to self-help book or the management books. I'm more inclined towards non-fiction books. But yeah, I've gone through a lot of renowned authors and a lot of books. I've gone through it in my till date professional journey as a part of my habit, as well as I always love to have reading those type of books. I've gone through a lot of ideas which are generally been thrown on a specific interval, and I was always wondering that how to actually implement it. Okay,
Mm,
so I somewhere down the line I was having this challenge, to be very honest, that I've read through some of the very known names, but I was not really able to understand how to actually go for it. And I thought, yes, by having this type of, if I'm enrolling myself in this type of workshop, I'm sure because there is always a for every after all small micro learning modules, okay, there is an action which is supposed to be done by the participant.
mm,
So finally accountability is lying on me. Buck will stop at me, my end only.
mm.
So I thought, yes, I think this type of thing where there is a somebody who is there to be with you on a journey. It's not like an somebody is part of the author, somebody sitting into some one part of the world and he has written some of the wisdom, one gem in this, but I don't know how to implement it. So I think I was thinking that this type of workshop will be more helpful for me rather than, and obviously it will be a combination of your wisdom as well as your experience. Then I think it will be more structured. So
Yeah,
rather than simply going and uh, going for a multiple things and not able to hit anything,
yeah.
it's better to go for a more structured program. And so I thought, okay, this was the major challenge, that how to actually implement these concepts, how to implement in your ingrained in your day-to-day life. I think these were the major challenges for me as a
How did you
professional.
cope up with that?
So yeah, I will say, yeah. So till time before joining this workshop, yeah, I was trying to. It was like a trial and error. Okay, it was not like there is no specific way to go for it. But the moment I enroll into this, I was first of all having a full conviction that whatever is going to be suggested, I am supposed to follow it. I was having a full faith before starting this. Yes, this is something. which will definitely work for me. So I think that particular conviction has helped me in terms of coping up. So whatever exercise were given to me during the course, I think it has worked well for me. And yeah, today I'm having full this thing. I can say this, yes, it has worked well for
Thank
me.
you. Thank you for sharing that, Tanmay. I'm humbled that, so what you have rightly said is that the onus is completely on you as a participant. Now, what happens is there are many participants who think that they want to be spoon fed. So if that is the case, the purpose is not served, purpose of actual understanding. I always believe that the egg should be hatched from within. Yeah, and you have actually made it, you have proved that it should always hatch from within, because when you have done that response, when you have taken that responsibility, when you have made sure that you are committed to it, no matter what, there are many people who give a lot of excuses, work commitments, this and that, but I was able to see that every day you get up in the morning and you used to do the exercise. I used to read your comments. It was such a wonderful feeling knowing that there are participants who are very much committed to their personal growth. So congratulate you for that, for your commitment
Thank you.
towards yourself. Thank you. So Tanmay, what are your top learnings from the course?
Yeah, so I have done basically 3 courses. I enrolled myself in the first one, the level 1 gratitude happiness course, which was a very entry level basic course in terms of this. Though it has been called as a basic, for me, I thought it was very much valuable. It actually gave me a very sound foundation. And the small exercises which were there after every micro learning session, there was a task which was supposed to be done. I think all those tasks, it seems to be little bit, if somebody who is not having a full conviction in the beginning, they might be thinking, I don't know whether this will work or not work. Somehow, whether it was that talking rock or any whatever things you suggested in the modules, in the various even journaling and all those stuff, I think I just simply followed it. Okay, I simply followed it, whatever has been told. And today, after 90 days, I am telling that yes, I think it has worked. There is no doubt in that first part. Second learning, I will say the second level which I enrolled myself, which was a little bit intermediate, or you can say a little bit higher side of it, where there were a lot of tactics were there. Okay, and it was like a more into detailing side of it and more actions. And third one, yes, obviously, I also went through your other courses also, in terms of there was the third part, other than the 5M club, the combo and the this thing, Silva techniques also. So I think it was a unique experience. I will say meditation. I was not very much. I have always heard from a lot of people. A lot of my mentors also suggested in past that meditation one should do it, or there are various ways to do it. But I think that these tactics and all things which were there in course, it was very much practical. It was not taking much time. And when I started doing it, so initially I was simply going by it. But after even this course also, there are 4 or 5 which are my favorites. So I'm still continuing with those things. Obviously, there are multiple, more than 15, 16 things are there. Okay, but I'm just telling 4 or 5 which I thought, which is completely imbibe in myself right now. So that as and when I'm getting a thing. So this is also another learning for me, that meditation is something which normally people are thinking that it's a heavy stuff, or you require to go for some separate atmosphere and ecosystem, and then only can do it. I think I'm able to do it in my normal living room where I'm right now speaking to you. Third learning is in terms of the money course, the psychology and that particular happy money course. I think though I was doing few things actually unconsciously, I was not knowing about it. But today I am absolutely cognizant of the fact that yes, I am not supposed to have. There are few tactics which you suggested. So today I am not having any pain today. Suppose let's say I have to give someone money, or suppose let's say I have to pay my bills or any other stuff. I am absolutely feeling. I'm getting a positive energy out of it. I am not having a single grudge on this. If somebody is asking for money, I'm not even thinking about it. I used to do charity in past, Sandeep, but it was a very, very judicious. And sometimes, to be very candid with you, I had an idea that ATG mein thoda benefit hoga karke. That was something which was there. But I will tell you, Sandeep, this year, 2020-21, whatever charity I have done it, after having this all gratitude, happiness, and all the other, it's a combination of all things put together.
Yeah.
I have not claimed it this year because I thought, no, why should I claim it? Yeah, this is something which I'm supposed to do it. So this is a big shift for me. Okay, now there is not any preconceived notion or preconceived motive behind it that I want to do charity because I want to have some ATG benefit. This time I have not even claimed it, Sandeep, to be very honest. Okay, so I have done a fair amount of thing, and whatever thing I have done it's absolutely spontaneous. I have not gone in too much crib about it. I never thought about it. कि इतना क्यों करना है? Sometimes people have asked for X money. I have given 3 times delta X. But at that time, I never thought, okay, it's okay. So abundance, that particular overall abundance mindset, which was been inculcated during the training program, I think, Sandeep, it has really, I'm saying, it has really ingrained in me. And so these are the 3 top learnings, I will say, based on the all courses which I have done till time.
Wonderful. So it's all about, so you were able to move from that scarcity mindset to the abundance mindset.
Yeah.
So instead of always, whenever you used to look at money with fear, with scarcity, and only tax part of it, now you know that you have a higher purpose. And so how do you feel when you do that, when you contribute, genuinely, you don't, without any expectation, how do you feel that?
No, nothing. There is no expectation at all, Sandeep. I am ready. Today I'm feeling so, sometimes I'm feeling so satisfied, especially I'm able to extend help to some of the people who had actually, who suffered because of the pandemic. There are few guys at the frontline level. Somehow they are not able to sustain their job, and they had some initial hiccups also. So at that time when I thought I used to do charity to some XYZ places earlier. Okay, but I thought it's better. This is a live person. I know this guy is going through this particular struggle. So without any intention in terms of, I just extended that money. Instead of giving to that place, I have given to those people. You will be surprised. There are people, I never thought that 5 out of those 6, 7, 8 people, they come back. When they got the new job, they come back and they said, "Nahi, aapne itna paisa diya, you please now take it back." I said, "No, you don't do this thing. Give this money to some another needy person." Okay, I think it's better to have a better chain to be this thing. There's no point of giving me back because anyways I would have given to somebody else. Okay, and I was never thinking that money is going to come back in this form. It's better to give it to some another needy person. So this type of feeling was not there. See, I would have done it, Sandeep, in past, but that feeling was absolutely selfless. That there was no motive behind it in terms of getting it back. Okay, and I will tell you, after doing this exercise, whether one will believe or not, it's a matter of faith, and somebody will believe or not. But I think somehow there is an energy which is actually helping me. I'm getting it indirectly, seriously. And I'm getting much more return than what I have given actually too. So I'm having now full faith on this.
I'm so convinced with what you are saying, Tanmay. This is what exactly I teach people in the course, that what goes around comes around. If you are giving the abundance to the people who needs it, you will get the money, no matter from where. Okay, suddenly somebody will go ahead and give the money to you. But the only thing is you have to understand that law. And so I want to ask you, Tanmay, do you see any, when you are in the state of gratitude and happiness, do you see that it has any connection with the spiritualism as well? Has it helped you to feel more spiritual towards the universe or anything like that?
Yeah. I think that is a dramatic change. My spouse, my children, my 2 daughters, and my parents, and next of kin. Yeah, people are actually observing. So it's not about I think the approach, and they're seeing some visible changes. I'm not very sure because I might be a little bit biased if I will say about myself, but I got convinced after my next of kins, my parents and the people, when they actually experienced it. So they told me this remark.
What did they say? How did you know? How did you came to know that you have changed it?
So I'll tell you okay, so I'll give an example. So I think it will clarify, it will further elaborate. So there are some 2-3 occasions, there are some 2-3 incidents when, let's say, whether it is related to money or whether it is related to, in terms of the mindset part, okay, it's okay whether we should go for it or not, or whether we should be able to see the larger picture or not. Those type of things, I was having some opinion according to them prior to have this type of shift in my overall transformation. So they were having some impression about me being a person. They have seen me from my beginning of my life, childhood. Okay. Even my spouse, so okay,
Mm,
my spouse also last 11, she said, no, there is something has changed. I don't know. She said, your approach towards us, and in terms of when you are speaking, when you are dealing with it, even when we are dealing with some other people also, yeah, there is she said there is a change in approach, the change in lenses, the way you are looking at the things. So these people, they give me some examples, okay, which
mm,
were more into the day-to-day routine side of
mm,
it, where they said that there was a angle shift has happened from X to Y.
mm.
So that's why I came to know. Otherwise, how can I might be
Of
biased as
course.
a professional, but these are the people who actually told me this with examples also.
And how did you feel after that? After
Oh,
listening?
absolutely, absolutely fantastic. There is, I don't have any adjective to say here, but yeah, I will say I'm absolutely this thing. It's really amazing feeling, and I don't know. I am not able to express any other word actually better than this.
I'm very, very humble and I'm very, very grateful that I could add that value in your life and helped you to make that difference in your life. Now, I will not say that it's only me who have done that. It's because of you I was able to do it. If you would not have done that commitment, I could not have actually added that value. So thank you for being committed and thank you for doing all the exercises diligently.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I want to know one more thing from you, Tanmay. I'm just curious. What is the message you want to give to the people who have not yet started or have started but not sure where they want to go? What is the message you want to give to them?
Yeah. So I will say, see, there is no dearth of wisdom nowadays. Access of information is very easy in today's time, and sometimes we are a little bit overconfident in terms of, yeah, we will do it. Will go through that particular module, or we will go through that particular course or book and all this thing. But I think time is very scarce across, and it will be too ambitious to say no. I will do it everything on my own. So
Mm,
I will say sometimes it's better to go for somebody who has already invested time, energy, effort on specific thing. And if that guy is coming up with a structured approach to deal with that specific topic, it's better to save your time and
yeah,
this thing. Let's not worry about it. See, there is an X money which is attached to that particular thing,
of course.
but it's better. It's better to go for that thing because it will save a lot of time, and also you will be in a fast track actually. So today, whatever thing, whatever wisdom, it might be your n number of hours you must have invested
Of
from
course.
your end when designing these programs. But when we are getting as an end product, okay, so it is like you are reading 100 books in a
Yeah,
year or 200 books in a year. It's like I'm not telling about, I'm just giving an
of
analogy,
course.
but
Mm,
ultimately it's a someone's wisdom coming up into the structured manner. It's better to go for it. And second thing I will say, let's not worry about it, what will happen. It's
mm,
sometimes people are having always skepticism, they nahi, ye karenge. I
mm.
don't know whether it will work or not work. I think if there is a, if you are going with this faith, there is going to be an impact, then I think things will automatically work. So
Yeah.
these are the two things which I am thinking, which has worked well for me. And I think one should definitely take leverage of someone's wisdom like this rather than reinventing the wheel.
Absolutely. There are very few people who actually understand it, Tanmay, and I'm glad that you understood this. That I have invested more than 8 years of my time to understand the deeper aspect of gratitude and happiness. So when I teach about it, I don't teach only what is theory. I only talk about what is practical. I'm sure you have also understood that.
True,
And
true, true.
the videos which I have made, the courses which I have made, I have only thought about one thing. If it is a working professional, how will they go ahead and do it? So even when you are traveling, you will still be able to go and access, and even in just like spending 10 minutes, you will get the wisdom out of it. You will get to know what exactly you have to do. So I'm glad that you were able to understand and resonate the course. And thank you for again like doing 90 days is a super super awesome challenge. Okay, not
Yeah.
everybody is able to do it, and you are very few percent. I would say Pareto principle says 80-20. You're of those 20% people who have actually reached to this hallmark. So
Thank you.
wonderful job. I One last thing I want to know is what is that one value you want to suggest to others that you think that has helped you to reach where you are in your life?
Okay. So I think resilience is something which is this is the quality. It's not a value basically, but yeah, it's one of the quality which one can. I'm talking from a pure working professional point of
Sure.
view, because the type of volatility and the type of changes which are happening, irrespective of in which sector you are working as a professional, the type of changes which are happening and the expectations are building up so dramatically, and you never know. Today you have been told some X thing, and 1 month down the line it might be completely eradicated and you have to work onto something completely else. So I think I personally believe, not because of this pandemic, but in general also, the last 3-4 years I am sensing it as a professional, that resilience is something which one has to develop, because come what may, you might be at an XYZ level, definitely you are going to go through this grind very sooner or later. You are going to go through this grind, and at that time, if you are having this quality which has been developed, so it's always work in progress. I will also not rate myself more than 5 out of 10 at this point of time,
Of
but
course.
this is something which I want to further, I want to build up further on this. So this is something which I personally believe, one which can work.
Resilience. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have a
yeah,
course on resilience as well. I hope it helps
yeah, 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 yeah.
you.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
I've gone through that course also. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tanmay, any last word before we go ahead and close the call? Anything else you want to go ahead and share from your end?
No, I just say, please just believe in the things from the beginning without any skepticism. Whatever has been told, I think one should go for it, and one should take leverage of someone's wisdom. And let's not worry about it. How much is the price of the course, and all these things are very minuscule. The type of value which one is going to gain is much more higher than what has been this thing. So because sometimes this is one of the limiting factor for a lot of people. They are thinking now whether we should go for this type of things or not. And I think you have always helped in terms of whenever any query or any questions were there, you are always available. So I think one should just go for it without any second thought on this. And I think one can definitely get a lot of value out of this.
Yeah. So, Tanmay, my participants like you tells me that I am known for 3 A's. Okay. I'm available, I'm accessible, I'm approachable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True,
So,
true, true. I
yeah.
also endorse this.
All right, Tanmay, it was wonderful to see your journey. What is the next step now?
No, I'm just continuing, but Sandeep. I'm still now. It's in auto mode. Okay, so now I don't require. I don't know last time when I had a alarm clock. Okay, so I'm absolutely 5:20. I am absolutely waking up. Now it's in auto mode. First thing. Second, the principles which you told, the type of things which you suggested in that course also, it is now almost in auto mode. So I don't require to even open up anything. I don't require to now. I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and even my for the specific minutes which I am spending for a self development, I think that also is on the auto mode. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Yeah, tomorrow, if somewhere, if somebody is really having a somebody really wants some endorsement, or somebody wants to say whether it is really working or not, I would be happy to share my experience with that person. I will say, no, it's very much possible. I always wanted to have this type of thing कि मुझे 5 बजे उठना है या 5:20 को उठना है. I never thought I will be able to do it. But touchwood, for last 90-95 days, I am already doing it. And especially last 2 months, I have not even used my alarm clock, Sandeep. Okay.
That's so
It's like an
wonderful.
auto mode now. So 5:20, I am absolutely waking up, whether it is a Saturday, Sunday, or whichever day. Okay. So it's absolutely in auto mode. So yeah, I'm looking forward to build up on this.
Wonderful. Congratulations for that, and my best wishes for your journey, Tanmay. Any help you need from mine, always there. Thank you
Sure.
very much. And for all those people who are listening or watching this, you can contact me at www.sandeepholisticssolutions.com to know more about my services. And I will always be there to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you.